Okay, hello again. So I have an issue with my computer, and sometimes it just hangs on me. Just cold, just complete freeze. Nothing I can do seems to resurrect it. It's just hung. My mouse and keyboard don't work. I think it's just overheating. I don't know. It's a System 76 desktop. I have the cover off even. This has been happening for years. I actually sent it back. They had it for a month in their lab and they didn't find anything. They said it wasn't overheating. I don't know. It's hanging for me. It's frustrating. It seems to happen more when it's doing a lot of work, like streaming, for instance, and I guess playing audio. Anyway, it hasn't happened in a while, but it happened now, so I'm sorry that the stream got cut off. So, that's annoying. And here we are again. Wombat and I are back. So let's get back into business here. We were working on the synced cursor with audio. I think that was just working, to be honest. I think that if I play this here, this should just work. Let's find out. Coming down here.
Do you know which one? Which atom is
Yeah.
the smallest atom? So are we talking like mass?
Okay. So that works. That was not too hard. So I think that that's... Well, actually, let's find out about the moving up. And let's find out about moving, like disengaging the sync. I mean, disengaging the sync should just work. That should be no problem at all. Let's find out.
Do you know which one? Which atom is the smallest atom? So are we talking
Yeah.
like mass? Yeah. You got hydrogen. Hydrogen, right. A hydrogen
Okay.
atom.
So yeah, so if you press up fast enough, looks like you can get to a different one. Otherwise, it's going to seem like it's frozen. And I believe you should be able to page up no problem and get out of sync. And so we might need a mechanism to go up, or maybe when you go up and you're in sync, it goes up 2, something like that. I'm not going to worry about it for the moment. We'll wait until I try to do it and I'm frustrated that I can't do it. Because maybe there's a chance that I'm only ever moving forward and I pause this audio when I'm going to move the cursor up like that. So I think this is good for the moment, and that's fine. Keep this in sync. Okay, so let's do a cut position thing here. Actually, first of all, let's colorize the marker rows because that's going to be should be super easy, and that'll be at least a little fun here. So let's go in here. What we do is we have columns, and we'll add colorizers. And I haven't done this in a while, but I think it's just row colorizer. And actually, I'm going to do a little bit of a row colorizer. Yeah, so it takes the first argument is just like a priority. Let's make it be min priority. And this is the actual color that we're going to use. We're going to use color of marker row. Sure. Actually, this is color marker, maybe. And then we give it a function, lambda here, with the sheet, the column, the row, and the value. And then based on this, we decide if it returns true, it's going to be dial marker. If not, it's just going to let it be whatever it is. And so we're going to give this if the row dot speaker equals marker. And that should be that. And we have to add an option here. I'm going to put this stuff be option, and it's going to be color marker. And it's going to be, I don't know, what's a good color for the markers? Let's make it blue for now. Let's see what happens. And let's see here, if I do color key. So theme option actually is better than this. Theme option. I don't think it matters. I think theme option is the same as a regular option, or if it's not, it's very, very similar. But it's nice to be able to hunt for theme options like this. So color of the marker rows. Self-explanatory. Now, if we load this, we should get. Oh, where are you? Oh, row color I just not fine. Okay, that's a separate issue. And look at that. The marker rows are actually. You know what? I don't want it to be white on blue. Actually, background. Let's see if that makes me happy here. Sure. I thought I had 2 markers. I think I didn't save the other marker. Okay. Cool. So that's that. And then we're going to do the status of the cut position. Okay, right. So when we cut something, we want to actually announce how far off it is, just so we can keep track of the lag. So here's this. We've cut it at a certain point. We're going to add a status row here. And so it's going to be, let's see, status. Keeping with this whole thing, after the start of, let's see here. So we're finding the, you know, honestly, I think this is only going to work, this code anyway is only going to work at one level. We'll have to change this once we have a number of recursive nested levels of text. But so for the moment here, we're going to say we've got the time and the row index and the row, etc. So we want to say after start of hello. So basically, this is going to be row, new row, dot, start. Is that right? Yeah. And this is going to be in seconds, so it's going to have to be multiplied here. Minus t, no, t minus, we're at start, times 1,000 milliseconds. I don't know, that seems maybe it's, well, we'll see. Milliseconds. This is just D. Is that gonna work? Is it? Let's find out. Oh, sorry, but then we have to put it in here. Zero dot. It's kind of like the first word. Let's make it be like 7 characters. I don't know. Let's try it and see how it goes. Okay, so if I actually play this and just do.
Right. Whenever you're talking about something real, you ought to have an idea.
Yeah, we had that before. D does not like me. You know, we're just gonna say. Okay, try again. So we're gonna split this one here.
That's the first rule of MagWorld. Magnitude matters. And in fact, today's episode is.
So what was that? After start of magnitude. Negative 68 milliseconds after the start of magnitude. And that was correct. I did it before magnitude, so it's not. Maybe it's. Oh, maybe that was actually between. Oh, look, that's actually legitimately between the two segments, and it knows that. So maybe I only need it if it's after it. Yeah, let's try that. be a little bit late on the draw here.
World, I do a quick math here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say about
Is that right? It's about 153 milliseconds after. That seems, yeah. Okay. So we'll see how often that pops up. What did it actually say after say I'm? Oh. So, okay, so we're paused. Okay, we need to keep track of whether or not we're playing. That's an issue. If we're not playing, we shouldn't be checking this here. So let's see how. Okay, so now we actually are going to do one more thing before we're done, which is to do the toggle play pause thing and keep track of whether or not we're playing. Now, I think MPV will track this for us. I mean, I probably should just use that. Otherwise, we're duplicating state, and there's a risk that it gets out of sync with each other, and it's kind of a pain. But for the moment, we're just going to track it ourselves and wait for that to be an issue, and then fix it. It does. So let's go ahead and if we're playing, and the playing is over here. I can make it be a property on this. I can also just actually make a. Do I want to do that? You know, I think I can get away with this. I'm going to just be playing this false. And then when we start playing, I guess if I was keeping with, it's the pause property. So maybe I should just get. We are going to do this right now. Playing self, turn, get property. Pause. Right? That should be it. It's a lot of work to get whether or not we're paused, but. We'll see. So instead of having it playing up there, we're going to do that. And then if, it's actually paused. If not paused. Okay. So now if I go there, what? So now if I start playing, it should track it. Still.
do you know which atom is the smallest atom? Sorry.
Scroll up, no problem. And
do you know which atom is?
Now, why did that give me an error? And that's in the query pause. Right, it's kind of asking for it a lot. Now, either it's asking for it in multiple, maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's asking for it in multiple threads. Maybe I need to, I don't think it is. I don't think pause. I don't think this. Okay, so I may have to revisit that bug that I was talking about above here sooner rather than later. And that was this one. So, well, first of all, we're going to make this P be a toggle. And so play audio. Honestly, maybe I could just self audio pause. I don't know. It's we're gonna do play audio if self.pause else pause audio. And then this audio pause becomes audio 2. want two separate commands because I want to be able to jump to a section and press P for play. Huh. Well, I'm already taking over lowercase p. Maybe I'll take over capital P. Okay. Well, toggle is interesting, but toggle might be more complicated than I want here. So I think maybe I do want this just to be capital P. Shift P to stop. Could also be Control C. A little awkward. Let's make it be Shift P for the moment, see how well that sticks for me. Okay, so never mind about the toggling. Otherwise, that might be it for the moment. That's some decent couple of things here. So next time I have some ideas. I want to be able to, well, you know what I'm going to wind up doing? I'm going to create a full transcript like I was talking about last session. And I think I'm going to start editing. Well, actually, maybe I'll do this section 5 here first in terms of, for my next live stream, to actually have sections marked as edited so that I can produce the transcript that I'm going to be sending out. Basically, go from soup to nuts, from the very transcript that Whisper produces to the transcript I want output with some editing in there. And then try editing and seeing how I like it or don't like it, and then fixing it later. So let's commit what we've got, and I think that might be it for now. So anyway, that's a wrap, and thanks for suffering through some of my computing technical difficulties here, and I will see you next time.